Hey, welcome back, and thanks for staying tuned in with us. One of the biggest names in recent Illinois men's basketball history called it a career after more than a decade in the NBA.
Tristan, you had a chance to catch up with Myers Leonard about what he's been up to and what he thinks of this year's team.
Yeah, he was the last Illinois player drafted in the first round for more than a decade before Terrence Shannon Jr. broke that streak last year. The Robinson native was back at the State Farm Center sitting courtside for the win over Purdue. He was having some fun, I'll tell you. His first country song, Good in Goodbye, discusses his journey from his hometown to Illinois and then to the NBA. He told me he's always loved storytelling and picking up a guitar. About 3 years ago, along with the move to Nashville, helped his new song become a reality. I asked Leonard about the Illini's recent success. He's impressed that Illinois is one of just 4 programs with 20 wins in each of the last 6 years under Brad Underwood.
Brad and I, we communicate, and I'm just really impressed with the consistency. I learned from Eric Spoelstra, it's never as bad as you think, and it's never as good as you think. This team has a lot of talent. It's just a simple plays, and so if they can continue to piece it together, man, I love Illini basketball, but Brad and his staff have done a phenomenal job. That's obvious because of the success that they've had.
Leonard told me he plans to release more music about other aspects of his life, and you can hear more from Myers over on our website, WCIA.com. I've also got portions of my interview with the former Illini on my X page at Tristan Thomas TV.
We don't have the rights to play the song on air, otherwise
go stream it.
Do you want to sing it for us? Really
Oh,
quick?
no, not right now.
You wouldn't be quite as good as Myers.
No, he's got that southern twang.
Tristan
It was a good little country song, yeah. All right, the Illini do get a major boost entering postseason play as Marez Johnson Jr. is expected to return to action. He missed the last 5 games after breaking his wrist against Michigan State about a month ago. The freshman big man averaging 7 points, 6 boards per game, while Underwood says he might not be full go right away in Indy. The team very grateful for any minutes it can get from the Chicago native.
He's impacted practice a great deal, and I know his rebounding and his defense will be needed sometimes at some point throughout this postseason.
He's been a big help for us, so it's going to be great, and it's going to put a lot of stress off of Tommy for sure.
It's amazing. He started practicing with us Monday, so I'm very happy for him and happy for the team.
Johnson Jr. had 15 points and 14 rebounds against the Buckeyes in early February. He did not play against the Hawkeyes.
We will get you a score update on that Ohio State-Iowa game later in our show. Wondering how some former U of I players are doing? Well, Illinois only returned 2 scholarship players, which means now there's guys scattered all over the country with new college teams. Dane Danger, you're getting a look at his success with Memphis. 14.7 rebounds per game for Danger as the Tigers won the American Conference regular season title. Coleman Hawkins earned 3rd team All-Big 12 with Kansas State, averaging 10.7 boards, 4 assists thus far. Luke Goody stayed in the Big Ten, averaging 9 points a game for the Hoosiers, and the Hoosiers play Oregon tomorrow. Also, a pair of former Illini moves to Morgantown. Sincere Harris starting 31 games for the Mountaineers. Amani Hansberry, 23 starts for West Virginia as WVU finished 8th in the conference. We got to talk about Illinois women's basketball.
That's right. They're getting a much-needed, much-appreciated week of rest ahead of Selection Sunday. The Illini finished the regular season 21-9, but lost their Big Ten tournament opener last week to Nebraska. Sort of the opposite trend of the men. Shauna Green's team won 8 straight before now losing 4 in a row. Still a much different place than a year ago when Illinois played in the WBIT. Head coach Shauna Green says the team is still feeling the impact of that postseason run.
We don't accomplish what we accomplished this year without the adversity we went through last year and without the WBIT championship run. It really changed this team and the trajectory to be able to go out and compete, night in, night out, and to get 11 wins in the Big Ten. We were on an 8-game winning streak in the Big Ten. The consistency, that no doubt about, was from that run last year.
Most projections right now have the Illini ladies as an 8 or a 9 seed. And by the way, the Women's Hoop Selection Show is also this Sunday, airing on ESPN 7 p.m., so it's after the men's selection show. But we have more to come on this show on the Illini Nation Postseason Special. After the break, we've got one-on-one interviews with Kasparis Yakachonis and Ben Hummerkaus, how the Indiana native is using technology to help his shooting and why KJ might still be getting acquainted with what March Madness even is.